practicing mac and cheese.
It's okay. No, you shouldn't.
Why is it every time I make noise, you turn around and look at me, but he doesn't?
Because I'm focused on my objective.
Because he's learned to ignore.
No,
Your sound
no.
is something new to me.
I love you. Okay, this is the second game that I'm going to be casting. This is a TVZ between Moldy and Guldhor. I am ProbableLoss.
Then I am Brennekid.
And yeah, he was my friend. I was talking about him earlier. I said that I was going to have a dual caster in here, and here he is. He is silver, so I don't know what's going to happen. GL, have America, and Guldhor says he stole it. That's not very nice. Yes. Heads up display. Yay. Okay, so from what I know about these two players is Moldy has participated in past VPL tournaments. VPL is the group that I play StarCraft with. I kind of run the StarCraft division of it. I hold tournaments pretty often. I believe Moldy is either a platinum or a diamond player. Guldhor, I believe, is now a member of the Bacon community. So I believe he has BC Guldhor. I could be wrong, but either way, I believe they're both pretty good players. Do you even think I am doing that? I don't know what they're talking about, but it's
something about a double gas trick.
Oh, double extractor trick.
Yeah.
Neither of them did the double extractor trick.
I don't know what that is.
So whenever you take two drones, you build one here and you build one here, and that lowers your supply down so that you can get two more drones out so that your supply will be 12/10 whenever your first overlord pops out.
And then you just cancel them?
And then, yeah, you cancel the extractors, so your supply is 12/10. Because these they're not units. So you can get out 2 extra drones.
That's cool. That's actually really smart. Is that considered cheese?
No, it's not considered cheese. It's actually really standard. Yeah, he's silver, so I mean, if he asks me questions like this, that will be good overall for the cast, because then I can explain things and why people are doing stuff. As a second note, we are doing this cast a little bit differently. Hopefully our speaking volume is audible. If it's not, then that sucks. The video quality is still probably gonna suck. I can't imagine it had improved since the last video. Or 2, or 3, or something. So Guldhor getting out his first Zerglings, and Moldy already has Zerglings crossing the map right now. Both players going for Baneling tech. Moldy's is slightly ahead. I gotta close this so that I can see what's going on. And every time I close my heads-up display for my casting, it will close this because it's inconveniently the same controls. Moldy has fast expanded, Guldhor has not. And Moldy's lings look like they have a slight edge, but as soon as these lings pop, his lings are going to die. Get out of there, Moldy. Yeah, plus the queen is going to deal some damage. Popping more larvae. So, ooh, good play by Moldy. You can really hold off a lot of Zerglings just by having Banelings, because the Banelings will scare off Zerglings when they come in. So I like this fast expand into some Banelings from Moldy. If we check
lings going down.
Lings, yep, Lings coming down from Moldy. Both players finishing speed at the same time. Moldy did not see those Banelings morphing in, so here come a lot of Banelings from Guldhor. And that's the advantage of him only having 1 base and Moldy having 2. Moldy doesn't have the extra resources, although he is 1 harvester ahead. But all of these Banelings are coming in, and if these 2 Banelings get 2 hits, that could kill a lot of these Banelings, because definitely cost effective for Moldy. 2 Banelings killed a lot. Well, how many was that? 3 or 4?
About 3.
Okay, well, I'm watching, and Guldhor's harvesters have dropped to 7. Moldy's...
Oh,
a
that
huge Baneling hit. Cleans up most of the harvesters. Down to 2... Guildhor has no harvesters left and has a massive wave of drones incoming. Chaotic One says GG, but he is just a spectator, so we don't care what he has to say. Moldy has a significant advantage here. There really isn't much to say about mistakes that either one of these players could make because...
We have another engagement going on right above your screen. You missed it.
Right here?
Yeah.
Was it small?
It was small, but...
Okay, yeah, if you see stuff on the mini map talking. Shark with lasers telling people to stop talking so that he can watch the action. Guildhor is going to get a drone or two killed. Can't really find a good place to engage these lings or a place that he likes. So he decides to engage on the ramp where I believe he has the advantage. Now Guildhor is going to have the advantage. He just got some hits off where Moldy did not. So yeah, cleans up a lot of those lings. Moldy forced to bring the drones off the line. Guildhor is going to clean up a lot of those drones. Perhaps evening this out a little bit because Guildhor is way ahead. There's too much action for me to really analyze this and say what either player is doing wrong because, as I said, ZvZ is such a volatile matchup where one mistake can cost you the game. So unless there's a huge mess up or miss micro, there's really not much to pick at in a ZvZ.
Moldy cleaning up the rest of those lings there.
Yeah, Moldy is at a couple of
banelings though.
I'm not sure if that mattered because he had a significant... Let's check the spending tab. What was that? I don't even, says FLS Squirrel. Oops. Yeah, it looks like Moldy has spent more overall, which means he's had more resources overall. Plus, he was harvesting more, so Moldy is able to take those losses without having too much significant done to him. And he is up a single worker right now, and is spawning more Zerglings, so not too sure what Guildhor can do in this situation. Being down 2 supply might not seem like much, but whenever it's 4 lings and 1 baneling versus... I believe he only has... No, he has 4 Zerglings. That 1 baneling is going to make a lot of difference. And this Overlord is also going to scout everything the Guildhor has. Moldy wisely keeping this baneling back here to prevent run-bys from Guildhor's lings. Both players doing exactly what I think I would do in this situation. Whereas keep poking at the other player, make sure that they're not doing anything crazy, make sure that they're still in the position that they were when you left them. And they're both just droning up and trying to get back into a macro mode where they feel comfortable in actually attacking and putting pressure on people. And Guildhor says, alright, so I think I lost. He's sort of right, he's definitely not in that good of shape. Moldy is definitely in better shape than Guildhor, but not by that much. Moldy only has 1 more worker. He has 4 Zerglings. He is now pumping out more Zerglings, so is Guildhor. I think Guildhor knows that pressure will be coming on soon. Of course he does know because these Overlords can see everything. And 1 good baneling hit from Moldy could end the game, but his baneling is nowhere in sight. Where is his baneling? Right there! 1 good baneling hit could end the game, but Guildhor is losing lings. He needs to build more Zerglings, not more drones. This baneling is going to turn the battle. And here comes the baneling. Oh!
You want to see a good hit here?
Fortunately, there's not much for that baneling to hit that would be considered that good.
Right. Keeping it as a threat is kind of good too. It keeps him from massing up his units. Take him out 1 by 1.
Yeah, it also keeps his units on the run so that his units are moving and not attacking.
Right. I think this is it. I don't think there's much. Can be done.
Nope. Yeah, GG says Guildhor. Moldy takes that game. I'd love to analyze that, but there's really not all that much to analyze, simply because, I mean, both players did exactly what I would have done in that situation. There was a lot of pressure all the time. Both players were constantly poking at each other. So in a ZvZ, you want to be doing that, especially if it reaches something that intense where each player is down to a few workers. You always want to be poking in and out with Zerglings to see what the other person is doing. Because if the other person suddenly decides that they're going to go for a swell of Zerglings, their Zerglings have to go all the way across the map, which, yeah, for Zerglings takes about 10 seconds, but that is enough time for you to get out enough defense, and because he is sacrificing these larvae to make Zerglings, and you can defend with your drones as well, and the Zerglings that you build, you are probably going to come out with a lead. So, good play from both players. Guildhor read that pretty correctly. The only problem was he did not have enough larvae, he didn't have enough resources to hold it off. So, good playing by both sides.